We have come to the end of our series, each of the four types and their shopping habits. We're talking about type 4 today. Has this helped you be more clear on your type? Maybe it's helped you determine your type. I hope so. Now move forward. Go to dressingyourtruth.com/free offer. That's my beginner's guide, my beginner free Dressing Your Truth course. If you're new or on the path here in the energy profiling world, go to dressingyourtruth.com/free quiz. Is it free quiz or just quiz?
Free quiz.
Free quiz. It's a free quiz. We're going to talk today about the type 4 shopping habits. This is our exact shopper. The exact shopper. Type 4 energy is naturally bold and with a precise, focused quality to it. As a type 4 woman, you either like or do not like shopping, which is common for a type 4 to be on one side or the other about most things in your world. And you may, if you're on the don't like, then you're going to make things last a really long time. Some of these tendencies you're going to actually identify with because of, well, I'll point it out once we get there. I'm Tuttle, the creator of Energy Profiling and Dressing Your Truth. Thanks for subscribing, helping this channel grow, reach more people to improve the quality of our experience here. The more we understand ourselves and each other, the better we get along and the more patience we have within our relationships. And isn't that what life is primarily about? How we relate to other people, the goodwill we either share versus the discord and contention we may be a participant in. Let's keep shifting things to more goodwill and to support others in living their truth as we live ours. So let's take a look at those type 4. It's gonna show you type 3 and I'm gonna click it over to type 4. Because I forgot to do that before we started, but that's because I'm a type 3 and that was a detail I missed, but that's okay. Now we're seeing it. Type 4 shopping habits, the exact shopper. Which one of these do you identify with? Make a note in the comments. Share with me. Are you a type 4? Number 1, as a store shopper, you are a loner, and that includes no help from the sales team. And that's where number 2 is really a part of. It's an extension of number 1. You do not like being interrupted while you shop. You're very focused. You generally, these all connect very strongly. They all fall in. Number 3 is why you don't need the help and you're a loner, because you go shopping knowing what you want and you can see with your broad vision whether or not the store will meet your expectations. And so those 3 are really linked. I'd rather go by myself. I get very focused. I do not need the help. I'll ask you if I need my help because I know what I'm here for, what I want to find, and I can tell very quickly if the store can support me in that. That's 1, 2, and 3 right there. I'm speaking for you. I'm speaking as if I am you because I'm a type 3. And so you have your keenness comes into play in your shopping experience, that you have a keen awareness of what you want with a keen ability to find it. Now, when we move into the online shopping world, number 4, for online shopping, you tend to read the 1 or 2 star reviews first and give them more weight than the 4 and 5 star reviews. Now, you have a critiquing nature, so you want to read the criticism. What are people criticizing here? Where's the fault? Where's the imbalance? Where's the weakness? I want to know. And then too often that might be weighted more strongly than the 4 and 5 star reviews. So make sure you give them equal value so that you're not talking yourself out of something because of giving too much power to the weaker reviews. But just notice your tendency for that and then use it with awareness. The number 5, you are willing to spend more and own less. That's what I was referring to, that if you're in the non-shopping side saying, no, I don't, type 4s have a black and white quality to life. You're either in or you're out. All or nothing. So if you're in the nothing side of shopping, you'll really like to play to this trait. You're willing to spend more and own less. Quality of an item is valuable to you, and those things last a long time. My son, who's sitting here right now, is a type 4. He has had the same pair of slippers for how many years now? And suitcase. Both those. You've had those forever, for so long.
14 years for slippers?
Yeah, 14 years for
no,
a pair.
16.
16. And they still function, they still work. He'd rather spend his money on other things, quite honestly, right now than a pair of slippers. In fact, his type 1 wife, Jalea, who's our type 1 expert in my Dressing Your Truth system, she bought him a new pair of slippers, but he still goes to the 16-year-old pair.
Those over 11 years ago.
Oh, and they're like brand new.
Yeah. Those were one of my first gifts for a Christmas present.
Yeah, so quality of an item, you're willing to spend more, own less, and make it last a long time. And you tend to be a minimalist in your wardrobe. So again, know this, that if you are at odds with your purchasing, your investment by spending more, know that that's how you do it. This awareness will help give you allowance to do that. Take your allowance, spend that allowance with allowance to make that purchase that's costing you a little more, because you know it will satisfy you for a very long time and support you. What's the longest you've owned something and you still love it? Share in a comment, because that's very true to a type 4 shopping habit. And quality. You're very aware of, many of you won't buy a jacket unless it's lined, for example, like this. This one happens to be, I actually bought this on Amazon. It actually is well made and it wasn't that expensive. It actually, I'm sure, will last a very long time, but little details like that you're very, very mindful of. How it fits. Does it fit properly on the waist? Many of you will take garments to get tailored so they fit 100% properly to the body. And give yourself permission to invest in the items that you own, knowing you will have fewer, and the ones you have you'll love for a very long time. So those are your tendencies. It's great to know these things about yourself, because it just reinforces you being able to embrace the truth of who you are with confidence, and to really, your shopping experience is your experience. What you own is yours. So you want to make sure it is true to you. It reflects the truth of who you are as a woman. How has this helped you, this series? And watch all of them, because, for example, if you're a parent and you or a spouse to someone that's a different type than yourself, knowing their shopping preferences and tendencies is going to help you know if you even should go with them, how to support them when the attention is on their purchasing. Children, for example, teenagers, so that you aren't trying to morph them into your experience. For example, my husband is a type 2. He needs more time than I care to be in a store. So I am not his shopping mate. I haven't been for years. Guess who his shopping mate is? His type 2 daughter, Anne Tuttle Brown, who's my type 2 expert in my Dressing Your Truth system. It's better John goes with Anne. And I took my son shopping, my type 2 son shopping, several years ago. And I knew this was for his birthday or something. And I knew I needed to shift as the parent into his space. And I brought some things to read and to engage me while I sat and he took his time. But I knew that would support him. So watch all 4 of them so you understand everybody's tendencies, so you can support when it's appropriate, support them, and they're having a good experience. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And we'll see you here again soon.